Ah, the sound of birdies in the background and a close running CPU fan from me. I do apologise. Anyway, this is North and South for this evening. Hello, here is Carl McMuffin, Brigadier General. Oh, look at this. The 3rd US, John von Walsum. Always a pleasure to see him. And there's Tanner Rawlings carrying the flag now. Over here, I'm guessing that's some staff. That could be, yeah, there's Major Kant. And Brigadier General Numitor now. Who are these boys? It's Colonel Brutus. Who can forget such devastatingly beautiful uniforms for the United States sharpshooters. Now, over here, we have the 68th New York. There's Sergeant Cuso. And, musician Von Platten, First Lieutenant, 68th New York. And there's the Intrepid balloon. Not in use today, but still looking very balloon-like and highly inflated. So, oh goodness me, what's going along here? Gentleman up on the wall, there's slave owner Fredericcus. And there is Recruit Musey, or Mousy, I should say, from the 11th Texan. And up ahead, there's Captain Melcio, looking very buxom today. Ready to go. And there we go, there's Safita and Aqua and the rest of the boys and girls following up now. Let's see who's up here, because I'm guessing commanding officer, it's the Shermanator. There's William Sherman, and there's Sturog, the colour sergeant. Now, let's see, or the signal sergeant, I should say. What's going on over here? Who are these fellows? Colonel of the 6th, Heinrich Bassenheim. And there's Vogues, and there's Jugo Betrugo, Private Adio, and Corporal Janik, and Robertson, and Miss Germany, and there's Private Tuffy. So these guys moving out to the far left flank. Let's see if we can figure out what they're going to be doing. Let's have a look around. Ooh, look at this, the 21st Alabama. Running the cannon. There's Poseidon Horse. Who is the cannoneer? Major Cardigan has the parrot cannon. That's the name for it. It doesn't fire parrots. I know you're disappointed as well as I was when I heard. I would like to be able to fire parrots. Now, the Intrepid is up, but there's nobody in it. Typical. Goddamn typical. Now, what normally happens on this map, you'll see the guys get set up by this defensive wall and the cornfields, because it offers superb cover for those guys. Now, these guys are no different from that. It's the 3rd North Carolina. Look at these guys, don't they look? 43rd North Carolina, I should say. Now, let's see if they've got anybody over on their right-hand side supporting that. Oh, here we go, the 41st Tennessee. There's Recruit Cecilius. And also working together with, there's Donald Drumpf, 2nd Connecticut, working together with Lakeisha. And who's this over on the right? It's Cocaine Dealer. Now, let's see. Colonel Nicky J, leader. Now, let's see. This is the Stony Bridge that they fight over. So you can see essentially they're going to be firing back through this wooded area. I'm not sure if we're going to see any of the enemy in this wooded area, because it is... Oh, tell a lie. Here comes some boys. And there you go. There's Colonel Lipoa from the 1st New Jersey Brigade, leading the 9th New Jersey. Forward. Look at these guys. Don't they look fantastic? They're fine Scottish braiding. Good stuff. As a cannonball intercepts Recruit Mano. As you can hear, cannonballs bouncing around all over the place. Now, moving up on the far left-hand flank, we can see these guys here. And there is the 6th. So they're moving up on that far flank. Hopefully... Oh, a couple of members of the 41st being taken down. Also the 43rd with cannonballs. Now, they're going to be looking for a place to cross if they can. Now, the trouble is with that is this river, this creek, is pretty deep. And there's not really many spaces to cross. and keep your cartridges dry, as more cannon kills coming in from Yovko onto the 41st Tennessee. And unfortunately, we've lost recruit Alexander from North Carolina. That's Richard Sharp, Corporal of the 14th, taking pot shots at the enemy, as Mario gets taken down by Hansel, with obviously his twin sister Gretel nearby. And look at this. This wall is stopping these guys. Well, not always. You can see some of these guys still being killed by the shrapnel that is generated when this wall gets hit. So the cannon's doing a fantastic job of trimming off those numbers, as it looks like Quartermaster Sergeant for the 11th Texan's been taken down by Nicky J. Let's see if we can find out what's going on. The 3rd US, Horace Longdiddle. And there's Horace Longdiddle again. So many Longdiddles. Now, let's see. Cardigan taking down Beavis and Prisma from the 1st Maine. Here's Struber waiting for some medicing. There we go. He's been medicked by Friedholt. And now you can see these guys moving along the edge of the riverbank. Colonel Fairhouse leading the 69th New York. The bullets cracking unceremoniously around them. They make their way into the battle. Now they're probably going to look to move up on this side. They've got to watch out for that hill, which is where the cannons are going to come in from. Don't want to get killed by an unfriendly cannonball. So, Major Cardigan. Oh my goodness, look at this engineering work here. And here, there's Soldat Alessandro. Yeehaw indeed. And Colonel Laquelle. Patient. Waiting. Now, oh, who's the engineer? Oh, the engineer of choice. It's Kino doing a fantastic job from the 21st Alabama. Look at this. Fine engineering work being done. Aggressive engineering. Aggressive. Thank you for that. Aggressive engineering. And up goes the Intrepid. Anybody in it? No, again, nobody in the Intrepid. What a waste of the Intrepid. As Richard Sharp dies out there in the field. Now, Recruit Redhorn from the 69th New York. You can see these guys on the edge of the bank, as Colonel Ferris is trying to lead the guys forward. Now, you can see what they're trying to do is offer a little bit of support on the flank, as these guys are now crossing Little Stony Bridge. So Little Stony Bridge being crossed by members of the 11th Texan. There's Recruit Aqua and Mousy, sorry. And Sterling shot down by Tony. Now, who are these guys? This is the New Jersey Brigade, the 3rd New Jersey. And there's Recruit Triaria. And also we've got Banapfel. Oh goodness me, what's going on here? It's an attack into the... Oh, look at this, a brutal attack into the Confederate cannon position. An absolute an absolute stonking charge as opposed to a chonking starge. And there's nobody going to be up there who would survive. So it looks like the artillery position of the Confederates will not be lasting much longer. As here's Kino trying to defend himself from multiple attacks. And it looks like they may have survived. Some medicing being done. And there we go. Gotta love that medicing. Smack him with a bandage. Obviously that doesn't work so well in real life. If somebody is bleeding to death in front of you and you smack them in the head with a bandage, I think you just piss them off, to be honest. But, you know, I could be wrong. I haven't given it a try. Oh, look at that. The Irishman taken down as well. A couple of nice headshots out there. Down goes Staff Colonel Lipoa. And the guys, there we go. More medicing being done. As now they can get back to their cannon position. As there is Mousy Moving up. Let's have a look around. It's Darth Killer 454. Oh my goodness, what's going on in here? There's mass murdering occurring. Ah, it's the PFC Captain Schnish. One of these days, I'm going to learn how to pronounce his name. But not today. Schnish. Anyway, Mousie's no, he's been murdered by Kinno. So the engineer has defended that position. And what's this? 11th Texan OP, please nerf. There's Carl McMuffin, Brigadier General, working together with the Lieutenant General, that is Nesturog. As they make their way almost not across the bridge, the big wooden bridge, onto the other side, looking for the enemy. Now, 58 versus 36, so the Confederates still have 36 available to them. So that's a good situation for them to be in. Ideally, if they had more, I mean, it's nearly 2-to-1 advantage as far as the Union and the Confederates are concerned. And they've also got these fine forces here, moving up and close to them. There's the 6th are moving up as well. And there we go, there's Heinrich. And they're trying to shoot at the fleeing guys. Look at these guys dodging the bullets as best they can. There's Kinno and Guardier doing a great job of dodging those bullets from the fire that is then coming towards them. Now, let's see. Oh no, Guardier taken down. Oh dear me. And Kinno turning and going back to fight. We'll have to see how that works out. Oh no, we've killed a beaver. We've lost a beaver. Oh dear. Oh, that's nasty and gruesome. As here we go, Private Dotor from the 27th. And now the 27th are getting into some cover. As it looks like we've lost Eric in the background. Here's Colonel Danny from the 27th Virginia. And they're going up against the 3rd US and the likes of Long Diddle. Long may your diddles diddle. As look at this murdering occurring in the woods. As the flag is still held. Who's holding the flag? It's Tanner. Still holding onto that flag. Trying to start. There we go. The flag's placed down so he can bring his rifle to bear. As you can see, oh, Robert Maxfield taking some stabs. Returns with a stab. And Tanner Rollins, we've lost Tanner. And the flag is now unprotected. Old Glory remaining in the field. Unloved and unprotected. However, the men continue to fight. Robert Maxfield with a fine kill onto Private Splitter. Major General William Ippen. Ippen has just killed a teammate. Oh, Ippen. Clearly charging at the wrong time. Charge. So, let's see who these guys are. Here's Private, another one from 68th. So 68's still got a reasonable number of people. And let's see what's going on up here. There we go. Down goes Ippen. Ah, the fine Paboing. The bounciest of all of the soldiers on the battlefield. And he's got his rifle butt out. Oh, who's this? It's Oscar. You better fit that bayonet quicker. Yeah, you got it in time. And now it's a little bit of rifle buck action coming in from Scavella and Private Dandy. As down goes Corporal Chit. Oh, let's see how the rifle butt action. A little bit of butt action out here in the field. Can't beat it. There's Brigadier General Numitall with a kill. Oscar 78 from the 8th Florida. Murdered. Oh, here's Zero Knight. And running in the opposite direction is Retimar. Turns and tries to stab, but it gets blocked. As Sturog gets finished off by Black 21 from the 8th Florida. Oh, fine stab, sir, into Lohay. Or Lohak, I should say. He's running. Retimar's running. He's got a woman with a toothpick after him and a stab. Oh, goodness. Altair Gamer. Blackie also going down. And another kill by Retimar. Oh, wow. And it's Retimar versus Private Scavolia, who has decided to run. And stopped. And Retimar absolutely on fire. Let's follow him as he continues his melee. Up against Hanazoka. And waiting behind is her again. So, Retimar continuing to defend himself. Look at that, turning slice into Kazuzo. Oh, fantastic stuff. As Retimar, is he the only one left? He is. Oh, goodness me. Retimar doing a fantastic job, going completely clutch. Oh, no, he's going to get multi-stab from multiple directions. He's trying to do the turning stab thing until finally finished off and forcing a team kill. So Retimar with an absolutely fantastic end to the round there. And we shall move on to the next one. And so we return with round number 2. Now, one thing I'll be interested to know whether, from a point of view of the format of the cast, do you guys like it when it pauses between rounds? Would you rather see a continual recording with everything that goes on between the rounds? Let me know in comments. Be very, very interested to hear what you have to say. So, let's see. Oh dear. There's Major Kant from the Iron Brigade. And who's this? It's Numitor. And following in behind him, is that the Sherm? It is, of course, the Sherm. Who can forget that very dodgy haircut? As they make their way across Stony Bridge and scout up ahead. So, let's see if we can find out what's going on. Now, we're looking to see, these guys are scouting out the area. Here we go. So, following these guys as they try and form a plan. So there's Major Kent from the Iron Brigade. Let's see. Now, there we go. Recruit says Silius. And the boys moving out. There. Lieutenant Colonel Scott McTenford of the 41st. And Mario following in behind him. Legionario. Colonel Albert. Cecilus. Alqueda the Life, Collinstoff, Loricus, and who's at the back? It's Sergio, recruit of the 41st Tennessee. Now, here are the cannons, the cannony goodness with Tony from the 21st, and there, of course, the ever calm, the ever composed Colonel Lacal, as you can see. Just keeping an eye on the boys, keeping them focused. Making sure they don't get distracted by shiny things. Which, let's be fair, with these guys, happens quite a lot. There's Soldat Lifa. And there is Recruit Fox 400. With a bit of random saluting. Now, behind them, moves McTenford. And the 41st. Now, down goes Recruit Maximus, killed by the 68th New York. Oh, look, there's a germ. There's a Sherm. It's a Shermanator. As it looks like Sturog took a bullet and was bleeding. And here, the man himself, Colonel Brutus. Fine whiskers and moustache on that gentleman. As the United States sharpshooters continue to form a defense. Scavola in the wrong uniform. Silly Scavola. And the 68th continue to fight back. Oh no! Cocktail Gunter. Or has been killed by Von Platten, shot in the head. Or maybe he shot himself in the head. It's difficult to tell. We didn't see it, we didn't witness it, we can't know for sure. Oh, it's Colonel the Donald from the 16th Alabama. The most Donald of all the colonels. And there's Private Donald. And there's Lord John. Monkey Boy, Ook, and Corporal Joran. And this is a great place for them to be hiding because you don't have to worry about the cannonballs intercepting this wall. They've clearly learnt that lesson. Oh, look at this. Flags. That's the fire coming in. Oh dear. Pfeiffer Jace of the 1st Maine. And the other members. There's Sterling and the other members of the New Jersey Brigade. Their spirits lifted. Lifted by the fine fifage that is occurring in the battlefield. And he's currently doing some drive-by fifing, of which we heartily approve. And there's Staff Colonel Ipoa leading out the New Jersey Brigade. There's no skills, catches a cannonball. So the fine fellow, Pfeiffer Jace. We heartily approve of his work. Here's the 1st Maine, and look at that. 2nd Lieutenant Grozny with fine aggressive engineering and spade work. Look at that. Fine spade thrusting going on there from Grozny. As the howitzer is fired. Ah, indeed. So, let's see if we can get an idea on what's going on. As down goes Staff Colonel Ipoa. They've lost their commanding officer. Poor Ipoa. Oh dear. Never mind. So here you can see the New Jersey Brigade, and look at them standing on the edge here. Firing back at the enemy. Very brave. And, oh, look, Cookie. Just being repaired. Oh, down goes another one. Aiden finished off. And now they're going to have to run behind some cover. Especially as these guys over here, Miss Germany of the 6th. They're behind the rocks. And they're trying to really pick off the guys. Oh, look at that. Howitzer explosions coming. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Holy crap. That was a lovely shot onto the 27th by the cannoneer. Look at that. And it's Yovko. A fine decimation of their enemy. As there, the 27th Virginia now significantly trimmed in numbers. Legionario and the 41st Tennessee getting ready to move out. There's McTenford, the most Scottish of all the Tennesseans. No! No, what happened to Tenford? Oh dear, he just gets medicked. And then horribly shot in the head. That's just taking... That's insult to injury. He's just been medicing. He's been bleeding away like a poor sod. And then all of a sudden, and as soon as he's repaired and bandaged up by his medic, by his sergeant, he then gets shot in the head. Poor Tenford. Never mind. And Ippen being aimed at by the 1st Maine. Oh, Zero Knight. Oh, look at that. Isn't that lovely? Look at all these flowers here. And Thoric with a kill onto multiple members of the 9th New Jersey. Recruit Aqua. Oh dear. That didn't go well for him, did it? And this is the Battle of Little Stony Bridge. Continuing. These guys... all hidden. Whoops-a-daisy. Poor old Nicky J intercepting that cannonball as it was fired through the woods. So poor Nicky unceremoniously murdered as Ippen continues to charge back and forth. Charge! I hear fifage. Could it be our drive-by fifer of choice for this evening? Let's see. Oh, who's this down here? It's the 11th Texan. There's Recruit Aqua, Alpha. There's Melcio, captain of the 11th Texan. And these guys are in a little bit of an exposed position. It's going to be a problem for them. They can't boat it across. As you can see, this boat has a few holes in it. It's not really going to hold water in any kind of serious way. Here we go. Here's our drive-by fifer. So fine fifing from Fifer Jace. And off he goes, searching for more people whose spirits he can raise with his excellent fifing. As McMuffin makes his way out. Who's this? Volunteer Christ.
Let's cut the blighters open.
Yes, let's do that. And let's find out what's going on over here as Corporal Victoria is finished off by Al-Qaeda Life. And here is the 6th moving up, following in behind their commanding officer. There's Heinrich Bassenheim, Colonel of the 6th. Now we're hearing some fire coming over from here. What's going on in the cornfields, we ask ourselves. Thomas Beale, Colonel of the 3rd US, brave soldier. And now the 3rd US, there's John von Walsum, Sergeant Major, moving forward as we just lost Heinrich Bassenheim in the best traditions of colonels and commanding officers of armies and of regiments, has intercepted a cannonball with his face. And look at this. These guys continue to push up towards the wooden bridge. Colonel Thomas Beale leading the way forward. Oh, look at that murdering going on. Masses of murdering occurring here. Huge amounts of murdering. And they've lost Sturog as well. And you can see these guys here. Sturog shot off his horse, but the flag picked up. Oh no! The flag picked up. And then the flag holder then almost unceremoniously shot down. And now you have Iron Brigade Major Kant and Brigadier General Numitor out with his pistol. As you can see, Adolf Bauer, Zero Knight, and other members. Look at these guys. The 41st, Al-Qaeda for life. Al-Qaeda life. And these guys, you can hear the cracking of the bullets all around them. They're going to start backing off as Captain Melcio gets taken out. There goes the Capitano. As Volunteer Aveja Guardier continues to reload his weapons. So let's see what we can find out. Volunteer Christ has been crucified. Oh dear. 42 and 46. As the murdering continues. Oh, look at this. A charge in. The 3rd US defending themselves. Who are they defending themselves against? Who is this man? It's the 16th Alabama, Corporal Joran. Oh no, he's horribly murdered. Never mind. So, Philip Grant. Waiting at the back. Colonel Ferras. With his Beaujolais style cover to keep the back of his neck away from the sun. Now, there's Colonel Guardier. And a bleed onto Petrugo. And Ferras continuing to watch the lads. Now let's have a look at the numbers. 31 and 34. No, we've lost Sherm. The Shermanator is down. Here is John von Walsum. Continuing to survive. And there appears to be an officer, and we've also just lost Purboyne. As Colonel Ferras has managed to find a horse. Who is this? It's Ippen, Brigadier General of Hayes Brigade. The question is, how long will until she charges? Oh, took a shot. Could take a shot onto the horse there. May have to wait and see how things turn out there. And I've got to stop saying there. So, the defense of the wooden bridge continues with the members of the 8th Florida. Outer Gamer, Oscar 78, Retamar, Private Snicky, And up the end here, the 69th. As there's Massacres from the 8th Florida. And Miss Germany shot in the bonce. There's Recruit Snicky. So, look at this. Brigadier General Ippen has dismounted. Now, let's see. How long till Ippen dies? It's only a matter of time. Now, what's going on over here? Because we're looking at the cannons. And there, of course... Oh, for God's sake. The worst designed tent position ever. So there is Preto El Negrero from the 21st. Trying to clear out that tent. All charge. Melee only. And no firing. Or no ferning. Ferning is not allowed. Ferning is well and truly banned. Here is Alessandro looking for a weapon that he can then get involved with a little bit of stabby goodness. Oh, there we go. He comes in with a medic. Can you get a lighting wand, maybe? No. Oh, dear. Poor old Grozny. And Colonel Brutus murdered. Let's see if we can find them. Here we go. The stabbing continues. We'll follow Brigadier General Ippen. See how long she survives. There we go. She's charging. Yes, all right. Thank you, Ippen. So you can see then it's all continuing. The melee between the Confederate States of America and the Union Army. I'm only hearing 2 charges from Ippen. I'm disappointed with the lack of charging. And there we go, the problem solved. Volunteer Elo taking down Ippen. And the Confederacy have won that round. And we'll be back with the next one.